Hello there. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the first lecture of the 2025 model series here on the Time Then Price Mentorship. This lecture is completely different than all of the previous lectures which you have ever watched on my mentorship. And the reason why is because I wanted to do something special for the first lecture of this 2025 model series. This is the second time that I have come out here on my mentorship platform and have actually decided to put myself in front of a camera to speak to you. The reason why is because for this model series, I want to make sure that I'm establishing a personal connection with you so that I'm able to guide you as best as possible during your development. During this video, what I will discuss with you is what you can expect of the model series, but also what I expect from you as my student when it comes to making use of the time which you have with me as best as possible. Because my goal is to guide you to become an independent thinker. I want you to investigate what I'm showcasing to you. And I want you to investigate whether or not there's any validity behind everything which I'm sharing to you. Now, when it comes to the algorithmic theory which I use to trade the financial markets week in, week out, it's very important to understand that it's based upon time and price. If you have gone through the 2024 model series, you have already gotten insights into a great deal of advanced information, which provides you with an edge over the other participants within the markets. However, based upon your feedback on the 2024 model series, I've been able to establish what is basically missing within your understanding right now. And the way that I've been able to establish this is by paying attention to the questions which have been asked by you on the mentorship form. My goal throughout the 2025 model series is to try and simplify all the information which I shared within the 2024 model series. So even if you did not watch that series yet, that you can still make sure that you get to this very advanced level of algorithmic price delivery. Now, when it comes to what you can expect from this series, you can expect the following. You can expect weekly releases of new lectures, meaning every single weekend I release a lecture of the model series. The model series itself is going to consist of foundational lectures that are slowly going to transition into advanced lectures, and paired with the uncensored lectures, you are going to gain insight in the way that I trade all markets. Meaning, I'm not only going to discuss the short-term trading style which I apply for the index futures. I will also be showcasing to you the swing trades which I'm taking. I'm also going to be showcasing to you the longer-term investment plays which I'm making. And the reason why is because my goal is to show to you that there are so many different ways to go out here and to extract money from the markets. At the end of the day, guys, you need to pick what suits you. I am someone who's capable of trading all different styles because I have mastered these concepts. However, for you, I suggest you to first try and master just one style. Focus on either short-term trader, focus on either swing trading, or focus on long-term trading. If you want to learn exactly how to look at swing trading and long-term trading, you can go through the swing trading series. However, even within the model series, I will bring back elements which I discussed during that series. Now, when it comes to the journey which you are going to embark on with me, I want you to understand that it's not going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be like, oh, you watch the lectures and all of a sudden you come to this great understanding of algorithmic price delivery. No, it doesn't work that way, guys. Like some of you think you can just join my mentorship, watch the lectures, and you can go out there next week or next month and just crush it, right? No, that's like, stop thinking that way. Stop thinking that you can just achieve this level of precision that I have within a matter of 1 week or in a matter of weeks. This takes years of hard work and dedication, meaning you need to be willing to submit to time and you need to be willing to put in the required effort. The majority of people, they want to get to a level of success within a matter of months. However, it doesn't work that way. So stop trying to rush your process. Just submit to time and allow the growth to take place at the pace that you are going at. Meaning, some of you are able to commit more time than others. Some of you might be working full time. You might be taking care of your family as well. And next to that, you're also trying to learn how to trade. If that is your situation right now, don't think that you can just, go out here and succeed in this business within 1 month from now. Guys, Do you realize how unrealistic that expectation is that you are basically putting up on yourself, and the amount of pressure which you're putting up on yourself? My main advice to you for the upcoming year is the following. Allow yourself the time which you need in order to develop. And during that time period that you have given yourself the permission to develop, allow yourself to develop by simply focusing on learning. Meaning, don't think that simply because you have watched the lecture, you can go out here and get a funded challenge and go out here and try and trade. Or maybe even fund your own live account. Guys, like, at the end of the day, what matters is that you're able to get to this level of understanding algorithmic price delivery. When you get to this level of understanding algorithmic price delivery, all that there's left to do is for you to go out there and decide on your own. I would never tell you to go out here and trade. I would never tell you to go out here to put risk on the table because I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say throughout my mentorship content or specifically within this model series should not be considered as any form of financial advice. If you would think that you can just, copy everything I say and make financial decisions based upon that, you are deciding to do so. I'm not suggesting that you should. Everything which I will share with you is meant for educational purposes only, guys. That means all the content which I release to you is purely my own experience being shared with you for the purpose of education only. If you decide on your own to ever go out here and apply risk to the concepts which I've taught to you, then it's your decision and not mine. And that's something which I am going to continuously mention to you because I don't want you to just go out there and say, look, Zeus taught me what a breaker looks like, so I can out here and trade this breaker. No, like even when it, like what you will notice as well is that one of the things which I didn't really do throughout 2024 was share my opinions and share my thoughts. And I stayed quiet and I stayed objective. And that was something which a lot of you appreciated. However, when I showed more of me as who I am as the person, as who I am as the operator, it actually sparked a connection between me and a lot of you guys, where you literally DM me or send me emails saying, oh, I would like you to share more of these type of brands, or I would like you to share more of your thought processes when it comes to this type of stuff. And that is why that's a side of me which you're going to see more and more. And the reason why is because I'm looking around the industry which I'm in, the trading industry, and I'm seeing nothing but garbage. I'm seeing people teach others that they can simply go out here and look for price patterns and simply just trade based upon those price patterns, and that's it. And when I see that type of stuff, it really frustrates me because I know that that right there is a model which is not complete. There's so much information missing within that one particular model that is like you're trading literally without any direction in mind. And when you trade that way, it's very easy to get unmotivated because the win rate will be low and you're going to be taking a lot of trades, whilst in reality, your focus should be on decreasing the amount of trades, defining what a high probability trade setup looks like, and then purely focusing on executing that high probability trade setup. That is what you're going to learn throughout this 2025 model series. I'm literally going to walk you from step A to step Z through my full protocol, in which you're going to learn, all right, this is the sequence of events that I'm looking for. And based upon that sequence of events, I can anticipate what the next delivery of price is going to be. Because you need to understand that all these markets are driven by high frequency trading algorithms. These high frequency trading algorithms are coded to operate in a certain manner. Our belief is that when we're able to anticipate or recognize, I should say, what the function right now is of those high frequency trading algorithms, we can anticipate what their next function will be. Meaning, based upon their footsteps, we can say, all right, this is what the next plan should be. And when we're able to come to the conclusion what the next move should be from point A to point B, we're able to look for an entry opportunity within that direction, within that idea in mind. And that is what gets established by paying attention to certain sequences in both time as price. And that is the perspective and paradigm which I'm going to share with you throughout this model series. Now, one of the most important things which I want you to note down is that what you're going to learn throughout this model series is going to be enlightening. And it means it's going to be an experience where it's like, how the hell did I not see this prior? And that is going to be challenging for some of you because it's going to go against some of your former beliefs which you might have had. And I understand that for some of you, that could be really hard to accept that what you were taught prior is not the reality behind why price is moving up and down. And I understand that that can be challenging to accept that. However, I want you to go into this series with an open mind. I don't want you to believe anything I say. I literally want you to just watch the lectures and investigate on your own whether or not there's any validity behind the things that I'm sharing with you. And I'm telling to you right now, if you just go into your own charts and you investigate just 1 week worth of price action and you investigate what I'm sharing with you when it comes to time and price, you are going to see these algorithm exchanges again and again and again. And you're going to be like, okay, fun, 1 week. That might have been luck, right? That might have been just 1 week in which what he shared was there, right? However, do that again, and do that another week, and do that another week, and do that another week. And before you know it, you have months worth of data, maybe even years worth of data of the same algorithmic signatures taking place at the exact same or during the exact same windows of time from the exact same points of interest, point A to point B, again and again and again. And when you come to that level of understanding, guys, I'm telling to you right now, right here within this introduction lecture. And by the way, guys, this is not going to be the style for every lecture. Don't worry. This is just for this introduction lecture that I'm out here speaking to you face to face. But I'm telling to you right now, yes, when you begin to see this and you begin to see these signs over and over again of high frequency trading algorithms stepping in during these windows of time, doing this and this and this within price, I'm telling to you, you are going to feel a sense of confidence within your own analysis that is literally unseen within the trading industry. And that is something which you must work towards. And until you get to that level, I want you to simply just grind and grind and grind. And when you eventually arrive, you're going to be grateful for the amount of chart time which you spent in front of the screens. Because right now, your focus has to be on studying the lectures, putting in the countless hours, the countless reps of just going into the charts and investigating. But when you know how these markers are driven, and when you can time them with a great deal of precision, consistently, your chart time will actually decrease, and you're going to take a step back for the screens. Where you were initially putting in 16 hours a day behind the charts, you will now be able to just say, well, if I know that that distribution is going to take place around 10 a.m., why would I show up at 7 a.m.? Why not just wait until around 10 a.m., come to the charts 15 minutes in advance, make your preparation routine, which I also got to discuss what my routine is. Make your routine and just go to the screens at around 10 a.m., trade distribution, boom, be done. Done within less than maybe 2 hours max. Yep, that is what will happen when you are able to see these moves take place before they occur. And that is what I want you to work towards. Now, this style of content is completely new to me. I'm completely new to sitting in front of a camera and speaking to you. And I have no clue how this is going to even look on the platform itself. This is something is new to me, but I am someone who's willing to try out new things. And I'm willing to go out here and just try out what is best. Is it possible that some of you might not like this style of content and you would much rather prefer just the PowerPoint slides in which I'm just walking you through a lecture? Yes, that's possible. However, I know that there are some of you as well that really want to just connect with me more because this is the type of message which you need to hear more. And that is why I'm also going to create more of these type of sit-downs videos in which I'm just going to discuss certain topics with you. Now, with that being said, I want to wish you good luck with embarking on the studies of this 2025 model series. I want to wish you good luck with your studies in general. I suggest you to stay on track with following on with the market reviews, and the reason why is because you're literally seeing me apply in real time what I'm teaching to you. And that right there is one of the most beautiful experiences which you can have, where you can see me outline, okay, I'm entering, for example, in a bullish scenario, I'm entering for the market to draw towards this level. I'm expecting that we're going to run towards that level from this level down here. This is point A, this is point B, and then you can monitor whether or not the market is in fact delivering this way. And when you begin to see that week in, week out, and begin thinking about the amount of opportunities that there are throughout this run from point A to point B, you are going to smile and you are going to be like amazed by what can be achieved within this industry when you start paying attention to the right details. And that is what I want you to work towards. So please don't think that you should rush this process. Don't think that you should be there next week or next month. Give yourself time and give yourself the permission to submit to time. Don't think that you should go out there and just rush through it, because I'm telling to you, and this is what I've seen within the 2024 mentorship, a lot of people try to rush through the content, and by the end of that series, they realized, damn, I rushed through it. And then they rewatch it, and then they pick up on new things, and then they're like, how the hell did I not see that the first time? It's because you rushed through it. Slow and steady wins the race always. And it's the same within trading in general. Meaning within this learning phase, you want to give yourself time and you want to give yourself the time that you need to develop. And when you eventually come to the stage that you decide on your own, you're ready for trading in general, that is when the real fun begins. Because then you also realize slow and steady wins the race. Less is more. Less transactions leads to a better result over time if the trades that are being taken are highly probable and lead to high returns. And that is the perspective which I want you to gain. Be patient, be courageous, and be wise. Good luck, and I look forward to catching with you in the next episode of this 2025 model series. Be safe.